Namaste. Welcome to Junior Tesla. In this episode, we are going to see Chevar's theorem. Chevar's theorem is one of the very important theorems in geometry. It is studied along with Menelaus theorem because they are stunningly similar. And this theorem is a very simple one. Okay, so the statement says that if you have taken a triangle ABC and considered three Chevians, okay, AP, BQ, and CR, then AR by RB into BP divided by PC into CQ divided by QA is equal to 1. Now you can take the ratios in the anti-clockwise fashion or the clockwise fashion, it doesn't make any difference. So instead of this, if you have taken AQ by QC into CP divided by PB into BR divided by RA, that is also equal to 1. So the statement says Chevians. Now what is Chevian? What do we mean by Chevian? Chevian is a line, okay, so drawn from a vertex to the opposite side of the triangle. And these three AP, BQ and CR, they are called Chevians because they are drawn from three vertices ABC to the opposite sides of the triangle and they are meeting at one point. Remember, all the three lines must be meeting at one point, they must be concurrent. Now they need not be angular bisectors, they need not be the medians, they need not be altitudes, okay. So those conditions are not required. Only condition is all the three lines must be concurrent. So they are drawn from the three vertices of the triangle up to the opposite side and they are meeting at one single point. Those lines are called as Chevians due to Giovanni Ceva, an Italian mathematician. Now how we are going to prove this result? To prove that, we need one property of ratios, that is this: if A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F. Okay, so we have taken three ratios: A by B equal to C by D equal to E by F. Then A plus B divided by A plus C divided by B plus D is also equal to E by F. Similarly, A minus C divided by B minus D is also equal to E by F. So clubbing those two, I say if A by B is equal to C by D equal to E by F, then A plus or minus C divided by B plus or minus D is equal to E by F. So if you have taken the numerators and added them, similarly if you have taken the denominators and added them, the ratio value is not going to change. So A plus C divided by B plus D is also equal to A by B. It is also equal to C by D. Okay. Similarly, A minus C divided by B minus D is also equal to A by B and equal to C by D. So the ratio value is not changing if you have taken numerators and denominators and added them or subtracted them. Now we are going to use this property of ratios to solve or to prove Chevar's theorem. Let us see how we are going to prove Chevar's theorem. Now I have taken triangle ABC, okay, and I have taken a point P on BC. Now the ratio of the areas of ABP and APC, they are in the ratio of BP and PC. That is ABP divided by ACP, area of ABP. So when I write the square brackets, that means area of. So area of ABP divided by area of ACP is equal to BP divided by PC because they have the same altitude. Okay. So ABP and APC, both the parts of the triangles or both independent triangles, they have the same altitude. So that is why their ratios of the areas is equal to the ratios of their bases. So the bases are BP and PC, that is why this ratio is equal to BP by PC. Now similarly, even the smaller triangles BKP and PKC, okay, so these two triangles are also the areas ratios are in the ratio of their bases BP and PC. So that is why these two ratios are equal to BP by PC. This is one geometrical property. Now we are going to use this ratio properties of this ratio. So what does it say? This minus this divided by this minus this is also equal to BP by PC. Now if I have taken ABP minus BKP, so just see the triangle ABP, this bigger triangle, minus BKP. So if I have removed the BKP portion, then what is remaining is only AKB. So that is what I have written here, area of AKB divide by AKC. Now in APC I have removed KPC. Okay, so in APC if I have removed KPC, what is remaining is AKC. That is what I have written here. So the ratios of these areas is equal to BP by PC. Now similarly I can write these two proportions also. So BKC divided by AKB, BKC divided by AKB. So these two ratios are in the proportion QC divided by QA or CQ divided by QA. Similarly AKC and BKC. So AKC and BKC, so these two areas, they are in the ratio of AR divided by RB. That is what I have written here. So we got totally 3 proportions. So this is one proportion, this is another, and this is the third proportion. So we got 3 proportions. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to take the statement, the left hand side of the statement, that is AR by RB into BP by PC into CQ by QA. Now in the place of AR by RB, I am going to write this particular ratio, okay, ratio of the areas. So I am going to write this ratio here. Then similarly BP by PC. So in the place of BP by PC, I am going to write this ratio. So all these 3 ratios are substituted by the ratios of the areas. So I am going to write all these 3 ratios of the areas. Now the speciality is all these things will get cancelled. Now AKB and AKB, they get cancelled. Similarly AKC, AKC and BKC, all the ratios got cancelled, and finally we are left with only 1, and that is why the product of these 3 ratios is equal to 1, and this is what Cheva's theorem. So it looks complicated, but it is not so. It's a very simple problem. Only thing is, you have to remember this one property of ratios. If A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F, then A plus or minus C divided by B plus or minus D is equal to E by F. Okay. So if you are adding the numerators as well as adding the denominators, the value of the ratio is not changing. That is one very important property of ratios. Similarly, second property that we are using here in this theorem is that if you have taken one line, okay, AP is one line drawn in the middle of the triangle ABC, so it is dividing the triangle into 2 parts or 2 triangles, okay. So ABP and ACP are 2 triangles or 2 parts of the same triangle. The ratio of these 2 portions is equal to the ratio of their bases, that is BP and PC. So these 2 properties are used here to prove Cheva's theorem. Cheva's theorem is a very important result in mathematics, particularly in geometry. It is used not only in mathematics but also in applications in physics. So it's one of the prominent results in geometry. I hope you enjoyed this proof. Thank you very much.